Hey everyone, this is MusicTechHelpGuy, and welcome to part 11 of my pop EDM production series in Logic Pro 10. In the last video, we used flex pitch to tune up the vocals in the verses. In this video, we'll be using flex pitch again to create some layered vocal harmonies in the verses. Just a bit of a disclaimer here, because I know this question will come up in the comments. Why not just have the singer sing the harmonies? And the answer is yes, you can totally do that. That's the way it's always been done for years and years and years in the past. But for pop and electronic music, sometimes artificially creating the harmonies, either with a plugin or doing it this way or with Melodyne, actually makes the harmonies sound a lot tighter and in sync time-wise, and also gives you freedom to experiment with your harmonies as a compositional tool in post-production, as opposed to having everything set in stone before you go into the studio. All right, so let's get into this. The very first thing we're going to do is duplicate the verse lead track by clicking here. And then we'll drag the region down to the duplicate track by holding Option and Shift while dragging. The Option duplicates the region, and Shift keeps it in place horizontally. I'll just rename this track Verse Harmony. And let's give the reference track a listen so we can hear where the harmonies are.
You got me going like a fire, got me going good. It's 2 a.m., I got you higher than she ever could. Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies. I promise every night that I will have you begging, please. You got me going like a fire, got me going good. I promise every night I'll treat you like she always should. You got me going, got me burning, got me going good. I promise every night I love you like she never could.
So in the first two phrases, the first 4 bars, there's no harmony, so I'll just delete that. The third phrase at measure 25 has a harmony that is down a third, and the fourth phrase at measure 27 has a harmony that's up a third. The fifth and sixth phrases at measure 29 don't have harmonies, so I'll delete those, but I need to turn off the snap to get my edits in between the phrases. And the last 2 phrases at measure 33 are both up a third. I'll go ahead and trim out the excess region between the first and second verse as well. Alright, let's listen for the harmonies in the second verse now.
We keep on rolling like a fire, like we always should. There's no one else I'd rather be with, but you know I could. It's 3 a.m., I got this feeling I will never leave. Just tell me everything that you could ever want from me.
It's the same as in the first verse. The first 2 phrases have none, so I deleted them. The third phrase is down a third, and the fourth phrase is up a third. I mentioned this in a previous video, but remember, when we get done with the vocals, we're going to copy and paste the second half of the first verse to measure 70, since it's identical in both verses. Alright, so let's turn Flex on, and then I'll double-click on one of the regions to open it up in the track editor. And we should see all of our notes from our vocal tuning that we did in the last video. I'll unsolo the reference track and then solo both the lead vocal and the vocal harmony track. So back in the track editor, let's listen to the first phrase of the first verse.
Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies. I promise every...
So for all of these notes, we want to pull them down a third in the scale or key of the song, which is B minor. So these first notes in the phrase here are on F sharp, and what we want to do is pull these down a third within the key. So the first 5 notes of B minor are B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. So using the first note F sharp as a guide, we're going to pull this whole selection of notes down to D, which is a third down within the key of B minor. Notice that some of the notes didn't move down the same interval as the others, and this is because our scale quantize is on. So I want to turn off the scale quantize, and then we'll try that again, and the shape of the melody should maintain its form.
Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies.
So now you can hear we have one lower voice and one higher voice, but the harmony still doesn't sound quite right because it's in parallel. What we need to do is make this harmony fit within the key of B minor. You can try using the scale quantize to snap these notes to the correct key, but you'll find that sometimes it doesn't work out correctly.
Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies.
So in this case, I'd rather just do some manual editing. So the first thing is that the note C needs to move up to C sharp, since there's no C in the key of B minor. I'll go ahead and turn off the scale quantize as well. There's another C over here that needs to be moved up to C sharp as well. And these E flats, we're going to move these up to E natural since there's no E flat in the key of B minor. So let's pull these up a half step as well. All right, so let's give this a listen.
Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies.
So that takes care of the third phrase. Let's move on to the fourth phrase where we said it was up a third.
I promise every night that I will have you begging, please.
So this phrase we said needed to come up a third. If we use the very last note, which is B here as our reference, we can pull this up to D. Pull the C to C sharp like we did before. We'll pull these two Fs up to F sharp since there's no F natural in the key of B minor, it's F sharp. And then the G and the A on the top are fine, they're within the key.
I promise every night that I will have you begging, please.
All right, now for the last two phrases of the first verse.
You got me going, got me burning, got me going good. I promise every night I love you like she never could.
So I'm going to select all these notes, and I'm going to use the very first note, B, as our reference note, and we're going to pull that B up to D to go up a third. Just like before, all of these C's need to become C sharp, and the F's need to be pulled up to F sharp. All right, let's give this a listen.
You got me going, got me burning, got me going good. I promise every night I love you like she never could.
So off screen, I went ahead and did the second verse. I did it the same way as the beginning of the first verse. All I did was the first part goes down a third, the second part goes up a third, and again, just remembering to change any C's to C sharps, any E flats to E's, any F's to F sharp, and you should be all good. So let's give this a listen now.
It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave. Just tell me everything that you could ever want from me.
Next, I'm going to hit Command A to select all of the notes, and we're going to grab the vibrato hot point and pull it way down.
It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave. Just tell me everything that you could ever want from me.
And that'll really help to smooth out the harmonies quite a bit. Let's listen to the backing vocals by themselves.
It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave.
Notice she's got just a weird sound in her voice because we artificially pitch shifted her down. One thing we can do to kind of correct that is to play with the formant shift. Let's pull the formant shift down a little bit to deepen the tone of her artificial backing vocal a little bit. I think it'll sound better that way.
It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave.
It's definitely not perfect, and anytime you create artificial backing harmonies, it's not going to sound perfect. But I think it'll blend with the lead vocal a little bit better. So I'll pull down the harmony vocal a little bit in the mix and also pan it over to the left since the doubled vocal is panned over to the right. Let's solo out all the vocal tracks and give this a listen.
Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies. I promise every night that I will have you begging, please. You got me going like a fire, got me going good. I promise every night I'll treat you like she always should. You got me going, got me burning, got me going good. I promise every night I love you like she never could.
And the second verse?
It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave. Just tell me everything that you could ever want from me.
And now with everything back in the mix.
You got me going like a fire, got me going good. It's 2 a.m. I got you higher than she ever could. Just let me give you all the secrets to my fantasies. I promise every night that I will have you begging, please. You got me going like a fire, got me going good. I promise every night I'll treat you like she always should. You got me going, got me burning, got me going good. I promise every night I love you like she never could.
And let's give the second verse a listen too.
We keep on rolling like a fire, like we always should. There's no one else I'd rather be with, but you know I could. It's 3 a.m. I got this feeling I won't ever leave. Just tell me everything that you could ever want from me.
Alright, so that's how you create artificial vocal harmonies with flex pitch. It's a cool trick to know how to do, but I know a lot of people struggle with it more so from a music theory standpoint than understanding what buttons to click in Logic. Half of the battle is just understanding what scale or key you're working with and what notes need to be altered to fit the key that you're in. You know, basically turning parallel harmony into scalar harmony. Remember, if you'd like to work along with me, you can purchase this multi-track session. I'll put a link in the video description below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.